What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Primus. Yes, indeed. Primus Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Nightwish, and Nightwish wanted to see me react to this song by Primus called, I hope I pronounced the name right, Wynona's Big Brown Beaver. This has so much opportunity for play on words, it's frightening. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility that I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, are you kidding me? This is that song? I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The requester wanted me to answer a question. The requester wanted me to answer this. He says he wanted to know how they played in those costumes. Costumes? Okay. Keep in mind, folks, this is probably a music video. Then again, this might be a live performance. I mean, I saw that one drummer, that cat demon thingy, cat apple demon thingy, playing the drums. He was in a costume, or she, I don't know if it's a he or she, was in a costume playing. So, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I don't see how it could be impossible, but I don't know. I haven't seen the costume. So, I don't, if this could be a live performance, they're playing in costume, maybe. I wouldn't put that past Primus to play in costumes. I wouldn't put it by them whatsoever. Then again, maybe this is an official music video. I don't know. We'll find out. This was posted by Official Primus, okay? And the video has 37.5 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Primus, Wynona's Big Brown Beaver. That's all I got. It doesn't say if it's live or in music videos. I don't know. We'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Okay, it's a music video. So the bass pattern. So it's 1 to the 4, 1 to the 4. I mean, you could be using pinky, doing all four. Or you could be going index, ring, middle, index. That would be easier. Yeah, it would be easier, actually. Yeah, I mean, this has got, like, country feel all over it. Dear Lord. I'm really fascinated with that bass pattern, actually. Is he's hitting 4 notes, but it's out of a sextuplet. Yeah, it's out of the sextuplet, but it's only the 4 and breaking off in the last 2. That's cool, man. That is cool. See, this is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Les Claypool. Like, what he's playing, by definition, what he's playing really is not that difficult once you figure it out. But here's the thing, and this is where I give Les Claypool all the credit in the world. I would never, in a million years, ever think about playing a bass pattern like that. I wouldn't. I would never think of it. But now that I hear it, and now that I hear him doing it, I'm sitting there going, that's really cool. And the cool thing is, it doesn't really sound that difficult. Bum, bum. If you go index, middle, index, ring, middle, index. Dun, dun, so dun, dun, doodle, dun, 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 doodle, dun, 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 doodle, dun, 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 doodle, dun. I mean, maybe he's using pinky. Maybe this pinky ring index. I mean, pinky ring middle index. Maybe he's going 4 like that. Dun, dun, doodle, dun, 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 doodle, dun, 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 doodle, dun. Man, he's got. In order to do that, though, your pinky and your ring finger gotta be strong. It's a lot easier just to use the ring finger independent of itself than go off the pinky first. I don't know why that is, but it's try it. Try it sometime. Try going. You could use your hand. You could use your fingers against your arm. Try to go pinky, ring, middle, index, and then just do ring, middle, index. And you're going to feel a significant power difference in your ring finger when it doesn't go pinky first. When you go pinky first, it doesn't feel anywhere as strong as when you just go by itself. Oh, wait. Maybe he's going middle, index, ring, middle, index, middle, index, ring, middle, index, bum, bum, that is more comfortable. Middle, index, ring, middle, index, back to middle. Bum, 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 that is way more comfortable. So maybe that's how he's doing the pattern. I didn't think about that until just now. I like that. Actually, that feels pretty good. I'm gonna try that sometime. I'm digging the song though. I mean, it's got that country feel to it, but it sounds good. Now, to answer your question, Nightwish, this is a music video. They do not play live in these costumes, I'm sure. Looking at these costumes, I cannot imagine playing in those would be. Well, maybe for the drummer, possibly, but for the guitar player and then the bass player, no, not with those big fat plastic fingers. You are not playing a bass or a guitar wearing those. They might, if they do go on stage and play live wearing the costumes, they'll take the hands off and they'll just use their regular hands. But for the sake of the music video, I saw the hands. Yeah, there's no way, not for real. So remember, they're not playing live. It's a music video, so. You could put on Mickey Mouse gloves and pretend like you're playing a bass and it's going to look like a music video. So, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, I very seriously doubt that they play live with those. No way. There's no way. There's absolutely no way.
Wynonna's got herself a big brown beaver and she shows him off to all her friends.
Jesus.
One day you know that beaver tried to leave him, so she gave him up with cyclone fans. Along came Lou with the old baboons, had to recognize that smell. It smells like 7 legs. That beaver ain't
I like that little bass run right there. That was good. That was, you know what? As a matter of fact, I hate to do this. It was so good. I want to go back on to hear it again. Nope, I don't care. Hey, it's my show. If I want to go back, we're going to go back. I want to hear that bass run again. That was really nice, actually. Really well done.
Texan out of New Orleans. limousines, and he traveled with the carnival shows. Ran bump cars, sucked cheap cigars, and he candied up his nose. He got wind of the big brown beaver, so he thought he'd take himself a peek. But the beaver was quick, then he grabbed him by the kiwis, and he ate his boy.
That is catchy. It's annoying as hell. His vocal right there, get up that high. It's annoying, but it's catchy. I guarantee you I'm going to remember it. So it's annoying, but good job. Good job, Les. Way to figure out, a way to really sink your teeth into our brains with that vocal line. The groove on this song is one of the grooviest songs, one of the best groove songs I've heard from Primus since John the Fisherman. This song has got a killer, infectious groove. I'm digging it. I am digging the hell out of this song. The more I listen to it, the more I'm enjoying it, the more I'm seeing in the groove, and the more I'm feeling the groove. And yeah, it's sinking its claws into me, that's for sure. It's definitely hooking me, without question. That guitar solo was nice. The play on words. I'm not usually a lyrics guy. I mean, I'm not, but luckily the lyrics are on the screen. They're kind of helping me out a little bit. The play on words is fantastic. It's great. I dig it. That tongue-in-cheek play on words. Very nicely done. A lot of comedy happening in the video. Now, I don't really, like I said, I don't really pay attention to music videos. And believe me when I say this, the music video is not going to be taken into account in any way when it comes to me scoring the song. Having said that, the music video is entertaining and it is well done, and it's fun. It's got definite comedy moments. Don't think I didn't notice. I think it's the drummer, trying to shoot the bottle and just no matter how close he got, it wouldn't work, so he just punched it. Gave that little sneer afterwards. Yeah, I don't think I didn't see that. Them riding those, horses you see at the playgrounds and stuff. I saw that too. It's funny. It is definitely funny. Very Primus style. But at the end of the day, though, the video is as fun as it is, as well done as it is going to have no bearing whatsoever on the score of the song. I want to be clear on that. Okay, but I am enjoying the video. It is fun to watch. Back up a little bit. These costumes are the stuff of nightmares.
My mother took her big brown beaver and she stuck him up in there. Said I sure do love.
Did he ride on the 7 there? Hold on. Doom ba doom ba doom ba doom. He was going up, so it was 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, 7. Well, it was actually the 8. It wasn't the octave. It was the root. So root 7, root 7, root 7, root 7. Wow, what, is that right?
This big brown beaver and my mother took her big brown.
How cool! How cool! Riding on the 7 like that. That is awesome. It's one of those simple things. That is not hard at all. Just root 7, root 7, root 7, root 7. I mean, it's not hard at all, but man, effective. Very effective. Those pull-offs are really well done. Hear that one more time.
My mother took her big brown beaver and she stuck him up in the air. Said I sure do love this big brown beaver and I wish I did have a pair. Now the beaver once slept for 7 days and it gave us all an awful fright. So I tickled his chin and I gave him a pinch and the bastard tried to bite. Wynona loved her big brown beaver and she stroked him all the time. She picked her finger one day and it turned to her smile like a porcupine.
Video is just such nonsense. Don't get me wrong, I'm paying attention to the song. I swear I am, okay? But the video is just such nonsense. Those oversized cards. 4 aces and a joker, 4 aces and a joker. Oh yeah, that deck's not loaded. No, not at all. It might have been funnier if one of them had the 4 aces and a joker, and then they switched to the next guy, and the guy had 4 jokers and an ace. That might have been even better. And then the guy coming out, I guess that's less, coming out on that mechanical horse, the grocery store horse. Yeah. Utter and complete nonsense. Again, the video is not going to come into account with my score. I promise. Okay. It's not. But it's such nonsense. It's so funny. It is funny. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense, but it's funny nonsense. And it's well done. Tongue in cheek. I love it. That guitar solo, though, right when that came in, when after the last vocal line, that guitar line come in, I mean, that on the 3. Man, that was smooth, man. Good solo. Really good starting out. And then it very like steel guitar sounding. It sounded really good, man. I dug it. I dug the solo. Some great guitar work. I know Primus gets a lot of credit for their bass playing. I know they do that, and that's all Les is doing. But sometimes I feel like their guitar player does not get enough credit. I don't know if this is still Larry. I don't know if that's still the guitar player or not. I'm not sure if he's still with the band or not. But that may be Larry Lalonde. I don't know. But then again, it may not be. If it is, congrats to him. If it's not, who is it? I don't know. But nice guitar solo work. Great guitar work throughout the whole song, to be honest with you. Let's finish this out, and we'll get to the review. Again, just nonsense. Very Primus. I mean, everything about this just screams Primus. Absolutely. There's no doubt. Listen. You could just put this video in front of me, not told me who it was, not told me, the name of the band. Just, you could have put this in front of me and said, guess the band. I can guarantee you, probably within the first minute, I would have been able to tell you that was Primus, without question. I mean, it's blatantly Primus. This is gonna sound like a total. I'm gonna create a paradox here. This is the most Primus-y thing I think I've heard Primus do since. Honestly, I mean, well, Seas of Cheese was good, but I mean, ever since Frizzle Fry, I mean, this was very Primus-y. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Primus with Wynona's Big Brown Beaver. Dear Lord. That was a request from Nightwish. Oh, the play on words. That was great. Stroking the beaver all the time. Yeah, well, look. Listen. Talking about her pet beaver, okay? She is, I promise. Anyway, okay, so I thought about this, but I'll be honest with you folks, I really didn't have to think very long. This score came to me pretty quick. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay. I don't know if I showed it during the course of the video, but I went into this video very straight-faced and just, let's see what they're going to do and, so forth and so on. At some point during the video, now I don't know where, I don't know when, I couldn't tell you where it happened or how it happened, but I do know I started to smile. And that smile did not leave my face once it got on there. This was fun. It was fun in so many different ways. Now, okay, I'm gonna knock this out of the park first so I can get this out of the way. The video, the music video, had absolutely no bearing whatsoever on my score. My score is based completely on the song and the song alone. Okay, so they got that 8.7 based completely on the merit of the song on its own. Had nothing to do with the music video, but that music video was fun to watch, wasn't it? It was funny. It was so well done. The costume design was great. They looked like, plastic posable action figures. I mean, they looked great, man. They really did. To answer your question, Nightwish, this is a music video, okay? Please keep that in mind. Were they really playing? No, obviously not. They were mimicking playing as best they could within those costumes, but believe me when I tell you this, they were not able to actually play their instruments live, especially the guitar player. There's no way he was holding a pick with that glove on. There's just no way. The only one that might have a chance of playing with that costume on is the drummer. Okay, so I don't know if they've ever performed in those costumes. I very seriously doubt it. They look hot as hell. I'll bet filming outside and those things were a joy. Basically encasing yourself in a plastic vinyl rubber suit for, hours on end out in the hot sun. Yeah, I'll bet they really enjoyed filming the music video that day. I don't know if they would be on stage for an hour to an hour and a half wearing those suits in those hot lights. Man, let me tell you, stage is about 15 to 20 degrees hotter than it is in the crowd because of those lights. So for those of you who are ever in a crowd going, oh, it's so hot, it's so stuffy, just remember, those performers on stage, they're suffering way more than you are, I promise, okay? I could not imagine them performing ever in those suits. If they do it without the gloves on, and they have their regular hands free. That's the only way. So to answer your question, I wish they were not playing, okay? There's no way. It was a music video. But the music video was a lot of fun. A lot of tongue-in-cheek comedy, a lot of spoof, and I'm here for that. It's very Primus. It was very, very Primus. Like I said, you could just show, you didn't have to tell me who this was. You could just put the video on and say, guess the band. And within the first minute, I'll be honest with you, probably within the first 30 seconds, I would have said Primus. I mean, it's so Primus, it's ridiculous. So that's the music video, okay? I talked about it, it's out of the way, it's over and done. Just remember, it had nothing to do with the score at all. Now, the score for the song. Let's talk about the song. So well done. Some great musicianship in this song. This is probably the grooviest, most groove-heavy song I have heard from Primus since John the Fisherman. I mean, this song just had groove all over it. I mean, it was so much fun to listen to and bob along to. It had a great amount of drive, but at the same time had great feel to boot. The drumming on this, very well done. Great job. I don't know who the drummer is. I don't know if that's Tim or if that's a new drummer. I'm not 100% sure, but whoever the drummer is, great job establishing a great groove. Fantastic groove. Les's bass playing in this. I've said this before about Les Claypool. what he plays, believe it or not, is really not that difficult, okay? Once you figure it out, you'll discover it's actually pretty easy to play. The thing is, and this is where I give Les Claypool all the credit in the world, I would never in a million years think about playing that pattern. I would never do it. I would never ever think of that those 4 sextuplets. I would never think about that. But after hearing it, and I think I figured out the fingering pattern. It's double in the middle, so middle, index, ring, middle, index, repeat. So 1 1 is going to be 2 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 1 3 2 1, right? So I mean, it's not complicated. It's not hard. I'll bet you that's how he's playing it. Or he could be doing index, middle, index, ring, middle, index, middle, index, ring, middle, index, index, middle. I mean, he could be doing that too. Or he could be doing middle, index, and this would be a lot harder, but I mean, maybe that's what he's doing. Middle, index, pinky, ring, middle, index. So he could be doing that. The thing is, like I said, and I challenge you guys to try this. Take your fingers against your arm, just like this, okay? And do pinky, ring, middle, index, and just scrape your fingers across your forearm like that. Do that first, like that. Try to make it even. Okay? Now do just the 3. Just do ring, middle, and index, and see if you feel a power difference in your ring finger. 1, 2, 3. Or do index, ring, middle, index. I guarantee you, you're gonna find your ring finger has a lot more power if it acts on its own without the pinky going first. Now, why that is, I honestly don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. But most bass players that I talk to, when I talk to them about doing 4-fingering, they'll say the same things. They try not to. They try to avoid it because when they go pinky first, it affects, for some reason, it affects the power of the ring finger. It makes the ring finger weaker, as opposed to going 3-finger and just going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or index and then ring, middle, index. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't ask me why that is. I do not have an answer for you. You're gonna have to talk to someone in the medical field or a hand specialist who might be able to answer that question, because it has to do with tendons and muscles, and I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, pretend like I know about that stuff, because I don't. I don't know the first thing about medical stuff, so there's that. But I figured out the pattern pretty quickly, and it wasn't very difficult to figure out. But it was well done, and like I said, I would never have been creative enough to think about it and to think about utilizing it like that. So kudos, once again, to Les Claypool for having the big brain, the 5 brain, to figure that out and even think of it. So good on him. Congratulations. Now, the high point for me, and I know this is gonna sound really weird coming from me, but the high point of the song for me, honestly, was the guitar playing. The guitar playing on this made the song. I mean, don't get me wrong, the groove was great. I enjoyed the groove. I could listen to this song without the guitar. I could, and it would be really good. I would enjoy it. But I would, if that were to happen with no guitar work, it was just bass and drums and vocals and, you know, no guitar in there, with based on the groove and thing, I would give it a 7.8, 7.9. I would never put it up in the 8s. What pushed this up into the high 8s was that guitar playing. Between the solos that he played, the 2 solos, the chordal selection that he was getting, especially on those sustains right before the verses, those like tritone chords, nice, good selection there. And then 2 completely different style of solos. Diversity, which I always like to see in guitar playing, especially if you're able to do it within one song. You're able to do one song, if it's one guitarist. Now, if you got 2 guitarists, and you got one guitarist doing one solo and one guitarist doing another solo, and they sound different, well, I mean, it's nice, but it's not that big of a shock because you got 2 different people, and people are gonna play differently. When you have one person who is able to do 2 solos, one that sounds one style and one that sounds another style, that's cool. That is super cool. That shows some serious talent, because you're not able to just you're not just a one-trick pony. You're not going to just stick to one thing. You're able to diversify, and that is really cool to see, especially since the two styles fit and meshed so well within the context of the song. He used a great tone, kind of a twangy tone to it, which was really nice, and some very clean playing. So yeah, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the guitar playing was the highlight of the song for me. It really was. I enjoyed the drumming, I enjoyed the bass playing, I enjoyed the vocals, okay? But the guitar playing is what did it for me in the song. So yeah, 8.7, that is a great score, and that is the score I feel this song deserves. This was one of the best Primus songs I've ever heard. I dug this song. I really did. It's got a great groove, and I'm absolutely gonna listen to this song again without question. Yeah, that's it. 8.7, final score. I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.